Yeah, it's good. It's my, how many race days we've had now? Maybe 8th or 9th race day for the season now. So, yeah, it's been a pretty good start. I got sick before Down Under, which wasn't ideal, but it happens. Started well in the first race with them. So, yeah, the start has been pretty good, but hopefully it's going to get better and better.
Yeah, the illness before Down Under, was it hard?
Yeah, more of the problem was that I couldn't really train so much for that week leading up to the race, and then yeah, you start the first stage and the intensity, the heat. So I was just struggling a bit with that. But as the week went on, I started to feel better and better. But yeah, unfortunately, no good result.
Did you see a lot of familiar faces in the team?
Yeah, well, I mean, the team's changed a lot since I was here before. But yeah, there's a lot of guys that are still here. Some riders still here, but a lot of the riders have changed, and maybe like half the staff was here from before, and half are new. So, but it still feels like, you know, there is a lot of familiar faces, so it doesn't feel like a big change to come back to the team.
Yeah. When you say the team changed, is it only the riders and the staff, or also the structure and the goals of the team? Yeah,
well, I think the goals of the team have changed a little bit as well. Like when I left the team, it was really becoming more focused on GC, whereas now I say it's gone back to what it was before, where, you know, they're more sprints, classics, opportunities in other races, not just focused on GC. We have good GC riders as well, but more of like a range of riders over the team instead of just the GC riders.
Yeah. Was it hard as an Australian to be in a European team because of maybe the cultural differences?
I didn't find it too hard. It was, yeah, a bit of a change, because before Lotto I was also in, you know, the Australian development team, and then into Green Edge, so I was always, you know, in some sort of Australian program. So there was a little bit of a cultural change, but you know, it was quite an easy change, to be honest. You know, it was very welcoming there as well, so it wasn't too bad.
Because now, do you still live in Monaco, or you go back to Australia more often?
Yeah, I still live in Monaco. So, yeah, I've lived there for almost 10 years now, so it's a long time now.
How do you look back on your time with the Lotto team?
I think it was, yeah, when I look back overall, it was a good time there. You know, I won 5 Tour stages there, I think 4 Giro stages, and yeah, most of my big victories, or all of my big victories, really came there. So, yeah, I think I look back on it as a positive experience. It didn't end so well, but I think that happens with, yeah, when you kind of come towards the end of your time with the team. But yeah, I think I look back on it pretty well. Yeah.
So where did it go wrong?
Well, yeah, I think I wasn't performing as good as I should have been, and then they also maybe lost a bit of faith, and then it just starts going downhill from there. I think it's hard to perform when the team doesn't have faith in you, and yeah, it's just bit my part, bit their part, and then it's just kind of done. So
was it maybe harder that the communication also was in the media a lot by the team director?
I think that was more maybe towards the end, when, you know, the time was up. But yeah, I mean, they did it, so I mean, not much I can do about that.
New season, new goals. What are your goals this season?
Yeah, I think my first big goal for the season will be Milan-San Remo, as it usually is, and then after that Giro, and then Vuelta after that. So Dylan will do the tour, so I'll focus on the 2 other Grand Tours.
How do you look at the competition with Dylan Groenewegen?
Well, I don't see it so much as competition. I think it's, I think if he's doing well, it takes the pressure off me, and if I'm doing well, it takes the pressure off him. So I think probably in the last few years, you know, he had a lot of pressure to get the results himself, but I think maybe having me on the team, hopefully I can get some good results as well, and it takes a little bit of the pressure off him. And, you know, as a rider, or as an athlete, when you have a little bit less pressure, sometimes you can perform better. So I think it's good for both of us.